know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in the UK?
What?
Quarter pounder with cheese.
A quarter pounder with cheese. And what do they call a Whopper?
Some overpriced shit. How many people in there, man?
Just two, Ricky and Pablo. But then again, knowing Ricky, he could have some people from the mental asylum with him.
We should have bought shotguns.
You're right.
What's up, YouTube? Back! Fires!
We are back!
We are back.
We're always back, just like a big Austrian.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be back.
That's right.
And why are we dressed like this, Pablo?
I don't know, Ricky, why can't we dress like this?
No, we're talking about a film from 1994, potentially one of the greatest films ever made.
Certainly in my generation, it is this masterclass of filmmaking.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. That's right. They are here live and in flesh. Vincent Vega.
Jules Whitfield.
That's right. That's right. Ooh. Pulp Fiction.
94. 94. And do you know what? I remember watching it on Pirate when I was probably nearly finished secondary school. I had a Pirate VHS, you know, with a camcorder in the cinema where people were still standing up, going to the shit house and this, that and the other. And I can remember watching it and thinking, wow, what
the fuck is this?
And again, it's, as with all Tarantino films, it shouldn't work, but it does.
It does, in a way that no other film has done since.
Yeah. I mean, they're talking about cheeseburgers, names of cheeseburgers, and they're talking about why you don't eat pork, and
yeah,
it
it's
shouldn't
a filthy
work.
animal. Why don't you eat some bacon, man?
But if a dog had a personality, or if a pig had a personality, would it cease to be a filthy animal? We'll never know.
We'll never know. We wish we had that conversation.
But it is interesting. It is. I mean, you can imagine Steven Seagal, can't you? Steven Seagal film talking about cheeseburgers. It just wouldn't work, would it?
Next. Can I help you? I ordered this without onions. Yeah? So? It's fucking covered in onions. I want a refund. Yeah, but you already ate most of it. And there's no onions on it. Yeah? Well, here's the thing about that. Look!
So yeah, what are your thoughts on Pulp Fiction?
My Pulp Fiction thoughts. Well, I'm an avid Tarantino fan anyway, but I do believe that this, all his previous films led up to this, and all the films thereafter.
There's only one previous film, wasn't it, before this?
No, he still had a hand in it.
Yeah, he wrote True Romance.
Yeah,
that was the first film he ever wrote.
Yeah, it led up to that point, and the films thereafter were sort of based on the success of that particular combination, blueprint of how to make one of the best fucking films that I've ever seen in my life. And let's say there's another 30 years left. I don't think anybody's fucking capable of doing one.
No, I don't think so.
That.
I thought Reservoir Dogs couldn't be topped, and then I saw Pulp Fiction and I thought, wow. But the trouble is, that set the bar high for Tarantino. I don't think he's ever touched Pulp Fiction since. He's not captured anything like that.
He's trying. I think he realises that it ain't going to happen. But there are some cracking films thereafter. But this, by far, characters. What's your favourite character? Who's your favourite character? You can have more than one, but not too many.
I think comfortably we can say it made a superstar out of Samuel L. Jackson.
And he certainly did out of Mr. JT.
Yeah, it revived his career, because let's face it, he was dead and buried, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What did he?
Grease, Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, okay, they were his big ones, but then what had he done before Pulp Fiction?
Bands
of Gold and Look Who's Talking.
Look Who's Talking. Well, you can't. We will have to cover that one again on another time, because I like the, I did like the elements of that film.
It had Brucey in that as well, wasn't it? Doing the voice of the baby.
Yeah.
I think my favourite character in it is I'll have Bruce Willis.
Butch.
It's Butch, yeah. Butch. Whose motorbike is this?
Zed.
It's not a motorbike, it's a chopper. Whose chopper is this? Zed. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead.
I love Butch, and I think Chris Walken again steals the show.
Yeah, he got me, Chris.
Held this watch from
your nan.
I'll be damned if the gooks are taking this away and I hit it where I knew they wouldn't find it. Up my ass!
Oh my!
Chris Walken always steals the show. I love Samuel L. Jackson and it is cool. In fact, I love every character.
Developed his career. Uma Thurman, another one, took her to new levels. Also not a first choice for Tarantino. As were a couple of the cast members, to be honest. But lo and behold, had it not been those particular individuals,
would it have been such a hit?
Yeah.
Would it have been
Paul
even
Salas
better
Wallace.
if they used them? Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
That's the point. I remember that. I remember that scene when I was young. And again, this is what I mean by it shouldn't work, because all you're seeing is some big black bald bloke with a band-aid on the back of his neck talking some big white bald bloke in a, and it's really, it should be fucking boring, because it's about 10 minutes long. You're thinking, oh, fine, when all this shit is over. Think about find yourself one smiling motherfucker. So this game is full of unrealistic motherfuckers. Motherfuckers who thought their ass would age like wine. And it's just amazing. I just think the script is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
John Travolta, I think, I think his character might have been aging a bit too much to be one of these going off to Amsterdam partying and stuff. But then you think,
Does he give you a time frame? Well, yeah, he does actually, doesn't he? He does say that he was travelling around and stuff.
my fucking face paint's coming off.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's got all that fucking beard.
But he's a little bit hippier. He's a little bit hippie.
And I think he's quite intrigued by things as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's interested. You can see he's intellectual because he likes to probe with questions. You know, the depth of conversation that they have throughout the film over certain subject matters. Again, subject matters that you don't base a film on.
Did you just order a $5 shake?
Yeah.
What's in a $5 shake? They got bourbon or nothing in there, have they? You can imagine
It's
it.
that $5 shake.
I mean, you could go into a
It's
cinema,
good, but it ain't no $5 shake.
you could go into a cinema and order like a glass of beer, and I'm not talking, paper cup. I'm talking a glass of beer. You can just imagine him in the cinema going, "Oh, beer, that's in a glass. That's in a glass. That's not a paper cup. That's a glass. I like this cinema. I'm gonna come again." Yeah,
There's a glass I'm in.
and it's like, what I always wonder is, with John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, they work for Ving Rhames, Marcellus Wallace, don't they?
Yeah. They are they're small, the petty criminal doers, aren't they? They're the ones that do the dirty.
But where do you apply for a job like that?
There must be something on a billboard somewhere.
And what experience do you need? I suppose it helps you've already fucking murdered someone.
Yeah. It's all about depth of knowledge.
Yeah, definitely.
Depth of knowledge.
But then, I can remember,
Both
applied for it,
characters are full of opinion and knowledge.
yeah, I applied for a job as a gynecologist once. And I had to do a test, but I failed. I couldn't decorate the hallway through the fucking letterbox. But yeah, they are both very knowledgeable. And when, what is it? I was sat here eating my pancakes when I had what alcoholics refer to as a moment of clarity. You just think, wow, brilliant.
Yeah. This is Tim Roth.
Yeah.
Want to have a look? Honey Bunny.
I love you, pumpkin. I love you, pumpkin.
I love you, honey bun.
I ain't gonna call some robbery.
Any of you fucking bricks move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you.
Please tell me.
Music.
Yeah, but please tell me, before we go on to the music, please tell me that somebody else has noticed this. Why at the beginning, the opening scene, does she say, "Any of you fucking pricks move,
Yeah.
and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you."
And then
But
it
then again,
changes.
I'll execute every motherfucking last one of the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
what's wrong? It was different. You're like, hang on. Hey, did you notice John Travolta walking to the shit house at the beginning?
Yeah.
There's just little things like that in the film as well. That's John. There he goes. That's Vince. He's going to the fucking shit house because he goes, "I'm going for a shit." Takes his book with him. But yeah, the music, absolutely good. Like with
Really
all
good.
Tarantino films. See, that's not even my sort of music in there.
No, but the
I
film-
always
yeah.
listen to the Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction
I-
album, and it reminds me of the film.
I'm pretty sure that somewhere along the line I've read that Tarantino will play music and then he will dream his scene.
Yeah.
And that gives such a backbone to the scene, the music, because it's so full of emotion. Music, obviously, this is human beings going to potty, dance all night. Let's talk dancing. Let's talk the revival of Saturday Night Fever. It was an age wedding and the young folks wished them well. The matter was
I'm not touching my nose to my face, babe. Yeah,
this shit ain't coming off.
no, I'll tell you, my fingers have stained. I don't know. I don't know if it's boot polish or something.
Criminal.
I'm gonna be orange tomorrow.
Indeed.
But yeah, I thought that was awesome. I mean, John Travolta, obviously, by that time had lost his whole dancing skills.
But that
pretty
was like
overrated.
homage to his origins, and like boy to man became, instead of being slick and fly and fluid, he became an adult man mobster who could still give it a little
Still
bit.
throw some shit.
Yeah, just throw some shakes. That's right. He was
I think-
mashed potato.
And Steve Buscemi, who was
Yeah.
in
Reservoir
Reservoir
Dogs.
Dogs
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Mr. Pink. Now, it was never confirmed. Steve Buscemi said it. Tarantino said it.
Yeah.
Um,
And there is always a link between characters and other films.
when he was the waiter in Pulp Fiction, it was Buddy Holly, the waiter.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, apparently, because he sounded so disgruntled with his job, he was supposed to be Mr. Pink hiding out and
yeah,
working
yeah.
as a waiter, dressed as Buddy Holly. How true that is, I don't know, but
True that.
that was supposed to be the thing.
We'll give you another fun Tarantino fact. Supposedly, Coombs.
Captain Coombs.
Mr.
I
Walker.
hit this watch my ass.
There is a reference to him in Django on a wanted poster, and potentially, supposedly, could be a descendant of.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's always little links here and there, but why not?
And where Captain Coombs
He's
come
not
from?
churning them out like fucking battery chickens. These films, he's thinking about them. He's really thinking. Like,
Was it
this is
Vietnam
gonna be
he'd come
good.
back from, or World War
I
II?
think it was Vietnam. Because it
It
was
said the
Vietnam.
Gooks, but then the Gooks were in World War II, Japanese, weren't they? It was, Vietnam.
The Vietnam War was after the 60s, after World War II. Separate war, completely unnecessary, fucking condemned war, stupid money-making scheme. However, I
Speaking of
digress.
Second World War, have you ever heard my Nazi knock-knock joke?
I haven't, no. What is your Nazi knock-knock joke?
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
We will ask you questions here! Or you will die!
You can't beat the German magic.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Hi, ich bin's Michel und ich bin Sven und wir zeigen euch heute unseren ultimativen Trick.
You can't beat the German magic. But yeah,
Deutsche, das Beste.
now as I said, it was 94. I was probably just wrapping up at secondary
94.
school then. Obviously,
94.
the
Motherfucker, I
times-
was 12, and I remember my Uncle Clem coming round, and I think he'd watched it. He also acquired the soundtrack, and from there, after listening to it, they just. It was a moment in my life, that was.
I remember the scene where Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames were taken down in the basement.
There was a car accident. There was a chase.
It wasn't an accident, was it?
There was a chase. Yeah, no, there wasn't. And
Motherfucker!
yeah.
Because Captain Flowers on the wall. But in Die Hard with a Vengeance, he referenced that as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was working on a big fat suspension, smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. But then he started the car.
So even
smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. But yeah. So, when he was in the basement and they took Ving Rhames in the
They go
back.
into a pawn shop.
Yeah.
She goes down.
It wasn't a pawn shop, no, it was like a music shop, wasn't it?
Like a
guitar.
music shop,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know if it was like a cash and a sort of bring and buy sort of store, like a second-hand store, because it had
All sorts of
a chainsaw,
Yeah.
a samurai
Samurai
sword, a guitar. So yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, the clues were there when obviously.
Yeah. Well, something was going on. Yeah.
Bring out the guilt. I think I'm damn sleeping. Well, you better go
dressed
wake
as
him
a
up
cop.
now.
He came dressed as a cop, didn't he? So you
Yeah,
kind of
YMCA, straight off that.
Yeah.
But I could not believe my fucking eyes when Brucey pushed that door open and he was being bummed up the arse over an exercise horse like you go to school.
With a gobstopper in the mouth.
Oh, fucking snooker ball jump, wasn't it?
Wait,
And I'm
maybe
like,
we can do it with the lip.
What, you can do it. And then there's that infamous scene, isn't there, after he goes.
Well, he walks in and he's like, what the fuck is this? So he's like, wonderful, Bruce Willis.
I think
Made
Bruce
the
was a
nails.
bit surprised as well.
Yeah, I think he was surprised how good he pulled off the surprised face.
Because I thought he was going to be getting tortured or something. I don't know, slapped around
Yeah.
or.
Go get
Didn't
the Gibb.
think he was getting shoved up the fucking ass.
But the Gibbs sleep.
Well, you better just go wake him up now, hadn't you? Well, bring out the Gibb. I think Gibb's sleeping. Because that was it. What now? What now? I'll tell you what now. I'm gonna get a couple of hard pipe-hitting homies to go to work on the soon-to-be living the rest of his short-ass life. An agonizing pain rapist here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. You hear me talking, hillbilly boy? I'm gonna get medieval on your ass. I want you out my damn sight. I meant what now between me and you? Oh, that what now?
Yeah, there's always that one now. Oh, that one.
I'll tell you what now between me and you. There is no me and you. Really. And what was, that was something that was never confirmed. And again, Tarantino had his opinion. What was in the briefcase?
What was in the briefcase? It was bright. It was shiny.
Because I always assumed it was supposed to be gold. But
I always thought it was gold.
apparently, Tarantino said it was the evil of man.
Oh, right.
So maybe it was gold.
Could be.
Maybe it was cash.
Greed
Yeah.
is definitely the driver of evil.
Yeah, people would do their own mother, wouldn't they, for the right
yeah.
price, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
What?
Well, no, I don't know if I would, to be honest. I've got principles. Yeah. No amount of money can't buy me, motherfucker. Yeah.
But
But I do
yes.
go to work, so somewhere along the line somebody does buy me.
Yeah,
For a minute of time.
but that was supposed to be the thing. Are we happy? Are we happy?
Oh, we happy. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Kahuna burger.
hey,
That is a tasty burger.
are we happy?
We happy.
What we have here is a large cow's testicle in this box, which I'm going to be sampling later.
What you don't get is the smell.
No.
Yeah, and it smells like what I would say preserved dog chew. Yeah, it looks like a chicken drumstick, but it is an oversized bull bollock.
Well, I don't know if it's oversized because I don't
Yeah,
really
compare
spend
that
time
to me.
looking at.
Listen, it's oversized compared to mine. Mind
Well,
you,
of course, if you're
Give it a
walking
few
around with
weeks.
bollocks that size, you'll be bow-legged.
But both like fucking walk on me once I'm telling you, man.
My favourite scene in the whole film. In fact, you tell me yours first. Because mine is.
I think I don't. You know, I can preempt that. I don't think we're far off the same mark. Well, certainly the first one, ow, is in the car. discussions. And,
Mine comes close.
It's
the scene after mine.
yeah, mine is. Well, I was going to say I wasn't quite finished yet. It was Marvin in the back.
Oh, that was after, wasn't it? Yeah, he shot him in the face, didn't he?
Yeah, went over a speed bump. Marvin's fucking head all over the back of the car.
Bang.
Not that anybody didn't notice a car go from clear see-through windows to a fucking bloodbath.
He wasn't happy, was he, Jules?
Jules was not happy, but...
What the fuck about a brain detail? You don't want to go to motherfuckers out!
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face! It was like a surprise to him. It was like, oh shit, I didn't know how he... he's sitting there with the gun there, talking to Marvin. What do you think, Marvin?
Gotta have an opinion.
Yeah, you gotta have an opinion.
Oh, like me and you must have gone over a bump. You can't go over that motherfucking bump.
And so, that is definitely the first, that one that just hits you right there. You're like, what the fuck just happened there? And you just burst out laughing. You think, fuck me, you can't get away from that. That sort of comedy means action means intellect. So that's for me. Where are you at?
All I'm gonna say is Ezekiel 25:17.
Oh, boom.
The path of the righteous man is beset. That is fucking amazing. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Yeah! Amazing. That is brilliant. But then when he's talking about it with Tim Roth as well.
Oh, yeah.
What I think it means is you're the weak. I'm the shepherd.
Yeah,
and he's breaking down that whole passage from the Bible.
Yeah.
And I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, you get a bit of an explanation.
But I'm trying, gringo.
Yeah.
I'm trying. The scene where it says, give my wallet out the bag. What one is it? It's the one that says bad motherfucker. Yeah. You didn't expect him to pull that bad boy out.
That's right.
That's my bad motherfucker.
Metric system is key. Yeah. What do they call Le Big Mac?
They just said it, didn't they? Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac.
That's
what
in
do they call
France.
Big Mac. Le Big Mac. Exactly. Yeah.
And what do they call it in Amsterdam? Well, Royale with cheese.
Royale with Dan cheese. Yeah.
And is it with Gouda?
It's always met godverdomme Gouda.
Gouda.
It's not Gouda, it's Gouda.
Oh, I always call it Gouda.
Yeah, Gouda.
Gouda.
It's a place.
You are?
It's a place.
Yeah, serious?
Gouda.
Okay, we're going off the track a bit here.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Pulp.
Dialogue.
Now, I'm going to score this film because the dialogue is electric.
Yeah. The characters are electric, the music's electric, the film's electric, the whole fucking thing's electric.
It's
the title's
probably
even electric. Pulp Fiction. Explain that.
Pulp. Matter, because
Yeah.
it tells you what pulp means. We know what pulp is. It's what you make fucking
pulp
paper
is
out
like
of, for
paper
fuck's sake.
mache pulp.
Yeah.
Pulp.
And then
Pulp
fiction. We know what fiction means.
Well,
But
what fiction is. So it's
who
fucking-
names a film Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I suppose any book is Pulp Fiction if it's a fiction book. Pulp Fiction.
Made out of pulp,
Papers,
pulp
pulp.
fiction. Yeah.
But yeah. Now, Pulp Fiction for me was probably one of the films that captivated me, and it's. I've always been a massive film buff, but that's probably the film that took it to the next level. But yeah, so I'm going to score Pulp Fiction.
We're going to score.
I'm going to score it high. I've got to.
I think we should write it down because people might think that we're like copying or something. But I'm worried about how high you're going to score it because it might be the same height as what I'm scoring.
I've got, as you know, I never say it as a 10 out of 10. So
It's never a 10 out of 10. Sorry.
I'll tell you what then, Pablo, you can go first.
Yeah. Go first. Or is it 10? That's my 10.
You're going 10.
It's my 10. If there was a 9.98, that's where that'd be. Because, but I don't know. Can we go into decimal places?
If you want.
Yeah. 9.98.
Okay.
Rounded off to the nearest decimal point is 10. However, 9.98 because there is no 10 yet.
I'm going with 9.7, and that's because, like I said, I've been absolutely captivated by this film. Reservoir Dogs, again, amazing film, but Pulp Fiction just took it to the next level with the characters, Reservoir Dogs was set in like one place, wasn't it, bar a couple of scenes.
Yeah.
And then this was here, there and everywhere, but it all intertwined into one.
Either way, it was just a wolf.
Yeah,
Winston fucking wolf. Hey.
He was smooth. And
Smooth. Can you say please? Yeah.
What? Yeah. Okay, so pretty please. With sugar on top. Yeah.
And to be honest, yeah, the other, just having a recap there, we've missed out Tarantino. Yeah, because at that point that he's acting in the film, I think he got Rodriguez in to direct.
He was Jimmy, wasn't he, in the film?
Yeah, and what the fucking...
You see a sign on my door that says dead black man storage.
Yeah, very politically correct.
We've got to be.
Yeah, and it's right, because that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
If there's down my house. Dead black man storage!
I'll tell you why I don't see a sign on my house that says dead black man storage. Because there ain't no fucking sign on my house that says dead black man storage. Because storing dead black man ain't my fucking business.
That's right. Boom!
Well, he says that, but then his wife's black.
Well, I thought she was Asian.
No, she looked black when she came home.
Yeah.
Bonnie, was it Bonnie or Bonnie?
Bonnie.
Because that was it, the Bonnie incident, wasn't it? And then she walks in, because she sees him, John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson carrying that corpse out. She was black, I'm sure of it. Yeah.
This is what I mean, you see. Life fries your mind. If you got a choice, fuck work off. Enjoy the things you love.
Yeah, watch films.
Watch films.
Like
Read
the Cypher
films.
all day.
Well, for me, it was, I'd have been, I did some acting, some TV work and shit. Never made it. Never took off. I had to go to work and earn some money and try and build a fucking life.
Fucking horrible game, that is. Anyway, this is the moment.
9.98 for me. Ricky, you're at 9.7.
9.7.
What do we suggest? Watch that shit. Yeah. New generation snowflake. Watch that shit. Put some hairs on your balls.
I'll speak to some of the lads at work who were like in their 20s and stuff, and say about, oh yeah, you must have seen Pulp Fiction. What? What's Pulp Fiction?
I do YouTube.
Oh, some Spider-Man. Can't slag YouTube, we're on
No,
here.
I know, but that is all they do. YouTube. We're missing the fucking point. The point is, we use YouTube to show you what you need to see.
This shit.
That's
So
right.
youngsters watching, get a load of this shit.
Get it on VHS, get a VHS player, yeah. Understand that these things need rewinding. Do we cover any,
No, I think that's it, yeah. Right guys, I'm going to try an air-dried cow's
You
testicle.
need to get it a little bit close up as well. And people understand that this is genuinely some fucking weird part of the body. You can see
Listen.
inside.
This is fucking
You see a little
That's
sperm.
fucking, I don't know what that is.
You chew it.
It's fucking down a bit.
Looks like leather, man.
It fucking tastes like leather.
Oh shit, I've just got over an ear infection. I'm gonna get a fucking another infection.
Oh,
Here we go.
gotta give it to my dog.
Oh,
Gizmo's having this.
oh fucking hell, man. Whoa, this is some...
Come on then. Whoa! Right.
Everybody,
This is Gizmo. This is my little baby. Do you want
named
that?
after...
Named after the gremlin himself. Even the dog doesn't want it.
You like it? Yeah, you
Come on.
do. Really deep down.
You wanna go?
Yeah, you want that bollock.
You want that?
Eat that ball.
You want that?
Eat that testicle.
Oh no. Come on, let's
What do you call it? Testicle, man. In French. Testicle.
Right, YouTube, we will be back next
will be
time with more.
Take care, look after yourselves. You go to each other.